Hey, James, thanks to IA and Patreon, I've managed to grow my 75-year-old parents' retirement portfolio by 6 times and pay off their mortgage in just 18 months. Truly life-changing for them. Their portfolio is split 53% MicroStrategy, 38% Tesla, 4% HODL, and I know HODL well, in Canadian tax-free accounts and retirement accounts. The remainder is emergency cash. I'm trying to lower their volatility as they currently sell what they need to float their modest expenses each month. And of course, you paid off their mortgages, so their expenses are less, which is awesome. What would you recommend for guaranteed income stream without exiting completely from these assets? I looked at Misty, but decided against it. Also open to some MicroStrategy new offerings if they're eligible. And just looking for something that will give them a steady income and ensure they don't take massive hits as we had in the past few months. Forever grateful for what you do. Patreon membership is the best financial investment we've ever made. Woohoo! Bless you all. Bless you too. Thank you up there in Canada. And again, congratulations on the massive success of 6x growth and mortgage freedom. Amazing. Life-changing win for your parents and for you to be a very good son or daughter for your parents. Andore Jr., you are a son. Thank you. You are incredible. Let's get into this because this is a tricky thing. And I'm going to share something that is a twist on what other people would typically do. Now, first of all, there's a couple of things you could do. It sounds like you are very smart. You know how to invest. You probably know how to trade. So there's a couple of things I'll throw your way. And none of this, of course, is financial advice. But you can pair trade and grow the bag because you are tax-free. All right? This is really cool. So, for example, heaven forbid, if Tesla was to spike to 500 tomorrow, where it was back to all-time highs, and then Bitcoin took a dump down to 75K, you'd probably sell some Tesla, maybe buy some MicroStrategy, play that game. You can also sell out on mean reversion spikes. Again, things goes up really high. It's going to come back down to earth. It does 98% of the time. When that happens, and you probably know the mean reversion model, you basically sell because you're tax-free, and then you wait for a dip. Let it dip 10%, 20%. Sell a third of the bag, dip 20% and buy back in layers. And that way you can grow the bag for them. And there's a message to this here as well that I'm sharing a new strategy, which I rarely talk about, but it's actually kind of my plan too. And I'm not sure if you can do covered calls yourself in this tax-free account in Canada. Sometimes they're very restricted to the assets, etc. So you have to check that out. That could be an option too. Sell calls deep out of the money. Say, for example, your parents need, I don't know, $1,000, $2,000 a month to live. That could be a quick way and risk-free way of doing it. Also, not financial advice, but you're a little heavy on the MicroStrategy. So you need to de-risk that a bit for your parents as well. Now, this is a kind of a new approach. And this is what I call the power of asset appreciation and strategic selling. So imagine, I don't know how many shares you have, what the cost basis is, or anything like that. But imagine you have just 300 shares of, say, Tesla at $200 a share. Imagine they have enough cash to cover the living expenses for the next 3 to 5 years, or maybe not. But in 5 years, the share price would be $2,000. Okay, your total portfolio would be $600,000 for 300 shares, maybe a lot higher. But what you could do is strategically sell 1 share a month to generate income. For example, $2,000 a month, cover expenses without killing the goose. And that way you can very, very, very slowly layer out, 300 months worth of selling a little bit. And in fact, over time, after 2032, after 2035, you may only have to sell 1 share to cover 3 or 6 months of living as well. So think about that as an option too. Lay it all out, find what you're comfortable with, and then decide where to go from there. That would be kind of some of the things that I would consider as well. And it could apply to any of the assets you mentioned as well. It's just a hypothetical example to keep in mind. So thank you so much, Junior. Great job.